Undoubtedly, North Korea is a place shrouded in mystery, and details of the inner workings of this strange country are not common knowledge. The government in charge there is in control of everything in the lives of their citizens, including things like internet access and freedom of its people. It's unbelievable how much monitoring and control they possess. As a result, the government controls what information and images about the country become available to the public. But despite this tight control, some determined people have managed to share pictures that give us a glimpse of what daily life is like in this isolated country. Join us as we examine 25 photos that were secretly taken and brought out of North Korea, showing just how unique and different it is. Number 25. One-man army. A nation where people are required to obey its government like it's their only way of surviving in the state. North Korea is a place where its citizens obey the rules of the government regardless of how draining and demanding they seem. From a very young age, they are trained to work, and children are forced into labor when they should be studying or playing. But this kid may have had enough. It's a rare case of a kid in North Korea who doesn't follow the rules. This picture was taken on the small roads of Samyeon in the north, as a bus moves along when suddenly, this kid stands right in the middle of the road. This child's act is extraordinary because, in North Korea, people are expected to behave and think in a similar and disciplined manner. They're not supposed to question or rebel, but this brave kid shows a different side. The smuggled photos give us a glimpse into this unusual situation. While the government tries to keep everyone disciplined, this child's bold action shows that even young ones desire freedom. It's a powerful reminder that the human spirit can't be easily controlled or silenced. Number 24. Loyal soldier. North Korea guards its hidden truths under lock and key. But against all odds, brave individuals have managed to smuggle out a collection of captivating photographs that dare to expose the harsh reality. In this captivating glimpse behind the veil, witness the lengths to which the North Korean government goes to enforce its strict orders. This is the astonishing image of a frail man, a victim of malnutrition, defying all odds as he dons a military cap and proudly wears the pin button of his supreme leader. His unwavering loyalty amidst hardship is a testament to the complex dynamics at play in this enigmatic land. Number 23. Letting loose. It's no secret that the North Korean government wields an iron grip on every aspect of life. Picture this: citizens bound by strict orders, no freedom to unwind even for a fleeting moment. That's right, taking a short breather can turn into a nerve-wracking ordeal because, well, what if you're nabbed? Trust us, the consequences aren't pretty. But guess what? We've managed to sneak out captivating photos that capture a side of North Korea rarely seen: soldiers unwinding. A snapshot of a soldier in a rare moment of relaxation. You won't find it in any authorized album. It's a glimpse into a world where troops shed their stoic demeanor, revealing their human side. Here, soldiers reveal their vulnerability, shedding light on their hidden struggles and aspirations. But what surprised us the most was the fact that among many nonsense things that are illegal in North Korea, one of the things is, you literally cannot take photos of soldiers relaxing. We hope this poor guy didn't get in trouble, though. Number 22. Makeshift Boat. Despite facing challenging circumstances, the citizens of North Korea have turned everyday objects into symbols of survival and ingenuity. Take a glimpse into their lives through this remarkable photograph. In this image, we witness a fisherman navigating a serene lake on his makeshift vessel. Instead of a traditional boat, he skillfully maneuvers a humble tire, showcasing his resourcefulness and adaptability. This snapshot encapsulates the essence of North Koreans' make-do-with-what-you've-got mentality. They depict vibrant street markets where enterprising merchants transform mere street corners into bustling bazaars. A bicycle cart laden with colorful produce becomes a mobile grocery store, bringing sustenance to communities in need. Number 21. Escalator. Imagine stepping onto an amazing ride that takes you to new heights effortlessly. It's called an escalator, and you've probably experienced its magic countless times in malls, offices, and other places. But can you believe that in North Korea, some children have never seen or used an escalator before? Let's take a glimpse into the pioneers' camp of Wonsan, a popular destination where tourists flock to witness the joy and excitement of young people from all corners of the country. However, for children hailing from the countryside, this thrilling contraption can be a source of fear and confusion. Their eyes widen as they come face to face with the unfamiliar moving stairs, unsure of how to navigate them. They stand at the edge, hesitant and uncertain, missing out on the fun their peers are having. These children are kept far away from basic technologies. Poor souls. Number 20. The queue conundrum. No worries about waiting in line, as it symbolizes organization. However, this image depicts an entirely different story, people being herded like sheep by an oblivious leader. It highlights a sense of desperation, a lack of travel options, and the government's shortcomings. Queuing has become a prominent activity for North Koreans, resembling a national sport. In the land of North Korea, where queuing is no mere pastime but a testament to the people's resilience, a stark reality unfolds. The image captures a scene where individuals stand in line, seemingly trapped within a collective struggle. It paints a picture of a nation yearning for progress, but constrained by limited resources and governmental shortcomings. In this captivating visual, we witness the profound impact of circumstances on the lives of North Koreans. Their patience in the face of adversity speaks volumes about their determination and desire for a better future. The queue symbolizes order and discipline, but here it reveals the struggles faced by ordinary citizens, even for basic regular transport. Number 19. Fancy restaurants. Experience the hidden truth of North Korea, where strict rules bend for the privileged few. A breathtaking view along the Taedong River in the heart of Pyongyang, where fancy new restaurants have popped up like shiny jewels. But behind this dazzling display lies the sad reality of inequality faced by the people of North Korea. Only a select group, the very wealthy and important, can afford to dine in these luxurious places, while everyone else can only dream. North Korea is a world where money talks and luxury is the norm. These fancy new eateries offer delicious food that caters to the tastes of the rich. Oh, the flavors they must enjoy. Meanwhile, the average North Korean can only watch from afar, wishing for a chance to try such wonderful meals. The picture is clear. There is a big difference between the haves and the have-nots in this secretive country. It's a reminder that even though the government enforces strict rules, those who are rich and powerful can often escape them, while the less fortunate long for a taste of the good life. Number 18. Child laborers. In North Korea, children are deprived of their precious childhood from a very young age. Once they can take their first steps, they are thrust into a world of work, irrespective of their tender age. Let's take a glimpse into their reality. In times of difficulty, which are unfortunately common here, you'll discover young ones toiling away for the farming collectives. Imagine, these little ones should be playing, exploring, and learning about the wonders of the world. Yet, they find themselves burdened with responsibilities beyond their years. Instead of laughter and games, they are surrounded by toil and hardship. In a land where struggles persist, the innocence of childhood is eclipsed by the demands of survival. These children, who should be nurtured and protected, are thrust into the realm of labor at an age when they should be dreaming big dreams and embracing their potential. Number 17. Perfect life. In North Korea, capturing images of dilapidated things like a broken bus is strictly forbidden. It might sound like a peculiar regulation, but here's the scoop. The government wants to maintain a polished image and dislikes any portrayal of poverty. They're all about projecting themselves as the pinnacle of greatness, and they teach their people that they're the most exceptional nation worldwide. They even claim that the rest of the world pays homage to their leader. But guess what? We managed to snag a sneaky snapshot revealing something unexpected. A group of soldiers pushing a busted-up vehicle. Can you believe it? This daring photo contradicts the government's narrative, shedding light on a different side of their reality. It's a real eye-opener, giving us a glimpse of the shiny facade they work so hard to maintain. Number 16. Gray markets. You might have heard about black markets, but like any other place, black marketers are also banned in North Korea. People who cannot afford expensive products from malls and shops but still need the stuff to either fulfill their necessities or enjoy a bit of life come up with a solution to get that stuff. Gray markets. This picture shows a glimpse of the vibrant world of North Korea's bustling gray markets. These lively hubs of trade, locally called Yangmadang, have taken the nation by storm, defying the strict bans on black market activities. Here, enterprising individuals make a little extra cash by selling cigarettes, sweets, and more. Imagine over 380 of these exciting gray marketplaces, teeming with activity, where people from all walks of life come together. The air is abuzz with the exchange of goods and currencies, including the mighty Chinese yuan and the mighty US dollar. These Jangmadangs are more than just places of trade. They symbolize the winds of change blowing through this once isolated land. As they multiply, they're reshaping the very fabric of the nation, introducing new opportunities and transforming lives. Number 15. No biking for women. Imagine a world where everyone can feel the breeze on their face and experience the joy of riding a bike. Sadly, in the beautiful yet restricted country of North Korea, this exciting adventure remains out of reach for women and girls. While men pedal their way to work in the fields, their female counterparts are unjustly forbidden from joining this liberating journey. It's a tale of two wheels, where one group soars while the other is held back. Can a brave woman ever ride side saddle, defying the rules of society? Sadly, such sights are rare, leaving us wondering. And as we explore the peaceful countryside, a question arises. What do they do when a tire goes flat? Do they cleverly stuff it with grass, maybe? The struggles of these tired individuals persist as they endure long bike rides just to reach their fields of work. In this rural world, taking pictures to capture their resilience is strictly banned, leaving their stories untold. Number 14. Stranded soldiers. North Korea is a land where public transportation barely exists, leaving citizens stranded between towns. To make matters worse, permits are required for even the shortest journeys. Soldiers, weary of their surroundings, can be seen resorting to hitchhiking on highways. This dire situation begs the question: how much longer until the resilient North Koreans rise against their oppressive regime and ignite a remarkable revolution that will liberate them from these shackles? Hope is stirring in the hearts of many as they yearn for change. The people of North Korea, driven by an unyielding desire for freedom, are primed to reclaim their autonomy. A wave of transformation looms large on the horizon, ready to wash away the shackles of this mindless and tyrannical government. Now is the time for North Koreans to unite, casting aside fear and embracing a brighter future. By banding together, they possess the power to shape their destiny and usher in an era of liberty. Number 13. Kimjonggilia Festival. In this picture, you can see many people from North Korea gathered together at the Kimjonggilia Festival. They are standing in long lines, waiting to visit different monuments. However, it seems like they are feeling unhappy or forced to be there. The Kimjonggilia Festival takes place on the Day of the Sun, which is a special day in North Korea. It is celebrated every year on April 15th to honor the birth anniversary of Kim Il-sung, who was the founder and eternal president of North Korea. This day is very important to the people of North Korea, similar to how Christmas is celebrated in other countries. Now let's talk about Kimjonggilia. It is a type of flower that was named after Kim Jong-il, a former leader of North Korea who has passed away. The flower is a special kind of begonia called Begonia tuber hybrida Kimjonggilhwa. It was created by combining different types of begonia plants to make a unique hybrid. Number 12. Korea's Mercedes. In North Korea, a country where rules about showing poverty are strict, something else is also considered highly inappropriate: flaunting wealth. This picture was taken on a peaceful Sunday afternoon in a park where a remarkable sight catches your eye. It's a luxurious car, belonging to one of the privileged members of society in Pyongyang, the capital city. The car owners, part of the elite, are enjoying a barbecue nearby. Surprisingly, you'll notice that the car doesn't seem to have a license plate. The people in North Korea have a particular fondness for Mercedes cars. They admire these vehicles so much that even the former leader, Kim Jong-il, attempted to create his own version, inspired by the popular C-Class model. To learn more about this interesting phenomenon, you can search on Google for Pyongyang 4.10. In this tightly controlled society, where expressing poverty is forbidden, showcasing wealth is equally discouraged. This unique photo captures the complex dynamics of North Korean society, where a select few enjoy the privileges of luxury while the majority must abide by stricter rules. It serves as a reminder that even in a country where appearances are carefully controlled, hints of individuality and desire for prestige can still be found. Number 11. Amazing Acrobat. In North Korea, they believe that being perfect is really important for everything they do. They choose only the most excellent people to show their skills in front of a real crowd. And let me tell you, this acrobat we're talking about here pulled off something truly amazing. Brace yourself, because this person did not just one, not two, but a whopping 3 flips to achieve this incredible feat. Think about it. Imagine standing there watching this acrobat with your own eyes as they soar through the air and twist and turn their body in such a mesmerizing way. It's like a jaw-dropping performance that leaves you in awe. And guess what? This acrobat nailed it not once, not twice, but 3 times. Can you even imagine the level of skill and precision that takes? It's no wonder they select only the very best to showcase their talents. North Korea wants to make sure that every single person who witnesses their performances gets blown away. display. They want to leave a lasting impression, and this acrobat definitely achieved that with their incredible flips. So, when you see someone performing in North Korea, you know they're the cream of the crop, the top-notch performers. And this acrobat, with their mind-blowing 3 flips, is an example of the perfection North Korea looks out to portray in front of the public and the world. Number 10. The Facade of Development. Step into Pyongyang, North Korea's pride. The city is meticulously crafted to show off an image of flawless excellence to the world. As you can see in this picture, from the outside, buildings are carefully preserved, radiating an illusion of perfection. But what lies behind the shiny facades reveals a different story altogether. The obsession with projecting an idealized existence leads the authorities to prioritize superficial appearances above all else. Their relentless pursuit to showcase an idealized world blinds them to the harsh realities within. While they pour their energy into maintaining the glossy exteriors, the truth remains hidden from plain sight. It's like a grand stage performance where every detail is meticulously orchestrated to deceive onlookers. The aim is to portray a life full of wonder and prosperity, a world where everything is extraordinary. Yet the actual truth couldn't be more different. Beyond the polished surface lies a stark contrast, a life far from amazing where hardships prevail. Despite the grand spectacle put on display, the reality remains veiled from the outside world. The pursuit of perfection becomes a charade, concealing the struggles and hardships faced by the people. Number 9. A difficult childhood. In this photo, we see a snapshot from Chongjin, a city in the northern part of the country. This place has faced severe hunger issues in the past, and unfortunately, the situation hasn't improved much. The people living here continue to endure daily hardships and lack the basic necessities of life. It's clear that their living conditions are far from ideal. The reason behind their struggles can be attributed to an oppressive government that rules with an iron fist. Despite the difficulties they face, these resilient individuals work tirelessly every day, pushing themselves to the limit just to secure a bag of food. What a tremendous effort. What's disheartening is that the people captured in this image appear to be young children, likely below the legal working age. Instead of enjoying their childhood, they are forced to labor under such challenging circumstances. It's hard to believe that we're already in the year 2023, yet their living conditions resemble those of the 1980s. This picture serves as a poignant reminder of the ongoing hardships faced by the people in North Korea. Number 8. Community service or job. In North Korea, it's quite common to witness people working in all sorts of situations, even if they don't have a choice in the matter. The truth is, they are compelled to do so against their will. The photograph captures a scene where individuals are engaged in labor, but it's important to note that they are not doing it out of enjoyment or because it's their regular paying job. Every year, residents from the town come together to contribute to public projects in the countryside. On this particular occasion, they are repainting milestones. Previously, the government viewed such activities as positive signs of dedication. However, they now acknowledge that we can perceive them as instances of forced labor. Unfortunately, the workers have no option to refuse. Saying things like, "I have a headache," or "I prefer to stay home and read a book," won't work as excuses in this situation. Number 7. Counting currency. Talking about money is considered a big no-no in North Korea. People there find it really hard to figure out how much others earn or the expenses they have to deal with on a daily basis. This makes it difficult for them to understand the true cost of living and financial situations in their country. Now let's talk about a specific incident that happened at a newly opened amusement park in North Korea. This photo was taken showing a cashier at the park counting a large sum of money. You might think it's just a regular thing happening in many other countries, but in North Korea it caused quite a stir. In North Korea, even small things like this can turn into major issues. The reason behind this is that the government keeps a tight grip on information and tries to control the narrative about money and wealth. They want to project an image of equality and collective living where everyone is on an equal footing. So when a photo like this circulates, showing someone with a significant amount of money, it challenges that narrative. It's important to understand that North Korea operates differently from other countries. There, even seemingly insignificant actions can have significant consequences. So what might appear as a small instance or a common practice in other places can be seen as a big deal in North Korea due to the unique circumstances and restrictions imposed by the government. Number 6. military truck. You know how North Korea loves flaunting this fancy image of perfection, making it seem like they're all high-tech and glamorous. Well, here's the truth. It's all a big fat lie. This picture was taken on their highways, which shows instead of sleek cars whizzing by, you'll find coal-loaded trucks. Why, you ask? Because North Korea is struggling to get its hands on oil, just like it did during World War II. It's a major problem for them, but here's the real kicker. It's the everyday people of North Korea who are paying the price. These poor souls are living in a constant state of unrest, with no peace to be found. Can you imagine that? It's like they're stuck in a time warp, where their ancestors' way of life is no different from their own. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. We received this secret picture of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. He seems very sick here, and pictures like this are not easily available everywhere, as the North Korean government is very particular about how the world sees them. Do you think he is really ill, or it's just a mere government act to make people think he is ill? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Number 5. Meeting ground. Imagine a group of dedicated workers gathered together, brainstorming and planning how to make life better for the people. You might envision a luxurious and extravagant setting, fit for important discussions. But in North Korea, things are quite different. Take a look at this snapshot of a place where members of the Korean Workers' Party meet in Tumangang. It's far from the lavish spaces you might expect in other countries. Instead, it has a simple, rustic charm, reminiscent of a humble village. In these rooms, these party members come together to exchange ideas and find ways to improve the lives of their fellow citizens. Though the government has not provided them with anything fancy to plan for a better future for their people, they still somehow have to manage in these circumstances. Number 4. Little victim of poverty. Life as a child in North Korea can be really tough. Especially in the countryside, kids are often made to work on farms. Sadly, a lot of the country's economy relies on making people do hard labor against their will. This powerful image captures the story of a young boy standing in a cornfield that got wrecked by floods and typhoons. It happened in a place called Soksa-ri Collective Farm in North Korea's South Hwanghae province back in September 2011. Imagine being a child, and instead of enjoying your childhood, you're forced to toil away in the fields. This is the reality for many kids in North Korea's rural areas. They have to do back-breaking work, day in and day out, just to contribute to the country's economic needs. The photo depicts the devastating consequences of natural disasters on top of the already difficult circumstances. The boy stands amidst damaged crops, a clear sign of the hardships faced by these young ones. It's heart-wrenching to see how they struggle to overcome the challenges that life throws at them. Number 3. Malnourished woman. Talk about hunger and poverty. In the rural areas of North Korea, poverty and hunger are extremely severe. It's estimated that about 41% of the country's population, which is around 10.5 million people, are suffering from a lack of proper nutrition and food. This photograph depicts the reality of the circumstances. In the picture, we see a woman from North Korea resting by the Potong River in July, and it's clear that she is malnourished, especially considering her age. This image serves as a powerful reminder of the challenges faced by many people in North Korea's countryside. They endure the harsh reality of poverty, where basic needs like food and sustenance are unmet. The statistics reveal that a significant portion of the population is affected. Number 2. Oddly satisfying building. Among many issues faced by North Korean people, one major issue is frequent power outages. Life in North Korean cities can be tough. Even the people who live in cities there face difficult living conditions. They frequently live in overcrowded high-rise buildings, where they frequently face issues such as poor electricity and elevator breakdowns. These pictures are clear examples of how this tall-rise building is standing there, looking at blocks of apartments stacked on top of each other. Overcrowded as hell. Things are pretty restricted in terms of technology. Access to the internet is limited, and most individuals rely on a closed-off computer network available in only a few locations. One such place is the library in Pyongyang. A picture captures a moment at the Grand People's Study House, where people gather to study and learn. Despite the challenges they face, these individuals are dedicated to expanding their knowledge and skills. Number 1. proud defenders. We all are very well aware of the North Korean military. Their military force is very much important to their government, and hence they put every effort into showing its positive image to the world, too. The officials don't really care how their military personnel are doing, mentally or physically. They just want them to follow their orders blindly, and that's what their force ends up doing, too. I mean, they don't really have much of an option. The person in charge, Kim Jong-un, really enjoys displaying their military power. They have these impressive parades and share pictures that try to make their armies look huge. However, we don't often see pictures that show the other side of military life in North Korea. Many of the soldiers there suffer from not getting enough food or being in poor health. This happens because they have to go through intense training, which can be really tough on their bodies. It's important to understand that behind all the showy displays of military strength, there are real people facing difficulties. The soldiers are not always as strong and well-fed as they might appear in the propaganda photos. We hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.